That time is 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 5:42 on this Sunday evening, 8th of July, 2018, and it is 80 degrees in North Massachusetts and 81 degrees in Mansfield. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Evening news is rescuers up against water time to save remaining teammates trapped in a cat-tie cave. Trump giving a fresh look to Thomas Harmon for Supreme Court. Rudy Giuliani steps back in the spotlight to say he wants Cohen to cooperate with prosecutors. Diplomatic disconnect with North Korea spells trouble for Trump. The latest on the time. President Trump administration frees the billions in Obamacare payments. Outrage and advocates. 2-year-old in California dies from self-inflicted gunshot wound. Death of Anthony Diablo says pearls with another child abuse case in Los Angeles. Murder inquiry after Novichok woman dies. Thousands participated in Brussels Trump not welcome march ahead of NATO summit. Leo Varadkar welcomes Mexican plan agreement. Turkey dismisses over 18,000 civil servants for alleged terror links. Pedestrian struck in Taunton, an investigation underway. Police investigating a multi-car crash in North Providence. Youth groups from U.S. churches that remain stranded in Haiti amid protests in the Haitian capital Port-au-Prince around the fuel price hike. President Trump's administration is freezing millions of dollars in payments to health insurance and the new Affordable Care Act risk adjustment program. In Rentham, Massachusetts, a 68-year-old Millburn man died following an early morning roll crash on Interstate 495 on Sunday. State police said troopers from the Foxborough Barracks responded to the crash just before 3 a.m. on Interstate 495, 2 miles south of exit 16, which is an area of Wentham Premium Outlets. The name of the driver was not released, pending notification of his family. Police closed that section and highway almost 3 hours after they investigated the crash and diverted traffic under to exit 16. Adverse miles around the farmers market in Cape Park Saturday morning as patrons, friends encouraged shopping bags everywhere. Locally grown food during the market's fourth week of the season. Army Corps Superior South Coast Rail permit request to fill half-acre wetlands. Rescue residents displaced after fire turrets spot Grafton Street of Palmer Building in Brockton. 2 were taken to the hospital, minor issues, fire officials said. Hudson kayaker rescued by local resident taken to hospital. Astronaut Chris Hadfield says we could have gone to Mars decades ago. Del Monte vegetable snacks linked to intensive parasite outbreak. Minor measles may have exposed over areas in Washington State, and possible release of tuberculosis bacteria investigating in Baltimore. Peter Chill News Time. 5:45 on this Sunday evening, and it is time now for a Peter Channel Sport. The Boston Red Sox swept the Royals in Kansas City. They completed a sweep with a 7-4 victory over the Kansas City Royals. The other scores by the Major Leagues: bottom of the 10th, Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati Reds 5-5 to score. Bottom of the 10th, top of the 5th, San Francisco Giants, St. Louis Cardinals 3-3 to score. Bottom of the 6th, it's the Colorado Rockies 4, and the Seattle Mariners 3. Top of the 5th, San Diego Padres 2, and the Arizona Diamondbacks 3. New York Yankees 2, Toronto Blue Jays 1 in final 10 innings. Texas Rangers 3, Detroit Tigers 0. Tampa Bay Rays 9, New York Mets 0. Oakland A's 6, Cleveland Indians 0. Pittsburgh Pirates 4, Philadelphia Phillies 1. Miami Marlins 10, Washington Nationals 2. Milwaukee Brewers 10, Atlanta Braves 3. Houston Astros 2, Chicago White Sox 1, and the Minnesota Twins 10, and the Baltimore Orioles 1. Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railriders beat the Pawtucket Red Sox in McCoy 3-2. Huge brawl erupts between refs and players at an AAU basketball game. And Brock Lesnar won't be fighting Dylan Cormier anytime soon. Peter Childers time. 5:47 on this Sunday evening. Sign out for Peter Channel Traffic and Trends to check. Beep! Let's start off on the MBTA with the original line experience delays up to 50 minutes due to a track problem. And on the commuter rail, it is looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Okay. Looking at the highways and byways in New England on this Sunday evening. In Rhode Island, 95 at the northbound side. A little slow just around. Route 6 connector in Providence. 146 on both ends back to Salisbury Road and North Smithfield Road. 130 westbound side. Also on Jamestown stretch. Jamestown, Mount Up and Newport Bridges on. Looking at Route 4 at northbound side, so between 102 down to 43 in the 8th Greenwich stretch. 95 on the southbound side. Also on the Mystic Connecticut stretch. Onto the Cape Wood 6 on the westbound side. Little slow around 124 north and hit by stand between East Center John and the Sagamore Bridge. 28 at the northbound side. Also on the Bourne Rotary. 495 at the northbound side. Stop and go to 195 where am I at Route 28 and 44 in the Middleburg. Route 3 at the northbound side. Also on the Plymouth and then hit by stand between 139 and Marshall and Route 18 in Weymouth. 120 at the southbound side. Also around 37 and Braintree on the Braintree Split 7 Expressway southbound side. Also around the gas tanks, Mass Park Portland between Lower and the South Boston. Some of the counters are looking good. 93 is southbound side, so between Somerville and the Zach Bridge is downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, so between 128 and Peabody Oregon and the Saugus. 128 is southbound side, also between 95 and Peabody and 28 out in Redden. 128 on both ends of after around Lexington stretch. 393.95 are looking good between 120 and the North Shore border, except on 95 on the southbound side. A little slow around Route 128 out in Peabody. 495 on the southbound side, so between Havertown and Lawrence and Hitbreaking after Route 3 in Charlestown. After Route 3 in Chelmsford, a little stretch. 495 on the southbound side, also between Hudson and 290 Marlborough. Mass Pike on both ends back between Sturbridge and Charlton and Mass Pike eastbound side, so between Palmer and the Brimfield stretch. Another one southbound side, also on Enfield, Connecticut, and northbound side, also before 84 Harvard, Connecticut. Route 2 westbound side, also on East Hartford stretch. 84 westbound side, so between Waterbury and the Denver, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, both ends by the Meriden stretch. Merritt Parkway westbound side, so between Head and New Canaan. 95 on the southbound side, it is stop and go between 395 and East Lyme, Connecticut, on Stamford, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, also between York, Maine and Amesbury, Massachusetts. 93 on the southbound side, a little around 293 up in Manchester, New Hampshire. And Everett Turpac, stop and going between Merrimack and Manchester, New Hampshire. 93 on the southbound side, so between Canterbury, New Hampshire, down to Hookston, New Hampshire. 89 on the southbound side, also around Bow, New Hampshire. Interstates 87, 89, 91 on the southbound side. Also, Canadian border type New York and Vermont. And onward 15, Little Swin, 7 Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Childers time. 5:50 on this Sunday evening. It's time now for a weather report. And looking at the weather outside on this Sunday evening. Another winner in the weather department. Beautiful sun and comfortable temperatures. As it's perfect for any outdoor activity, and there's a concert going on in the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, so expect some delays around there at 140 and 495 in the Mansfield Fox Mountain area. And looking at the radar satellite loop, it shows some spotty rain showers down in St. Albans and south of Harmony, Maine. And another batch of rain showers southeast of Cockeysville, Maine, and rain showers east of Lincoln Center up in Maine, and some spotty rain showers down on Moose Lake region of Maine, north of Millnock, Maine. But otherwise, it's a beautiful day in New England, with temperatures in the 70s to low to mid 80s. Not much of New England with a 59-degree rear Mount Washington up to 69 in Nantucket Sound in Massachusetts. Alright, looking at current conditions, 79 degrees, that temperature humidity at 54%, 2.61 degrees, by around 3.25 inches, and it's falling slowly and wind south-southwest at 1 mile an hour. Okay, take a look at the remnants of Beryl, 5 p.m. approximately 15.2 to the north, 16.3 to the west. Maps the same, winds 45 miles an hour, moving to west-northwest at 26 miles an hour. Remnants of Beryl racing toward the Leeward Downs, and Governor Beverly has placed a tropical warning with a 12-storm watch. The respective governments of the Caribbean area have been discontinued The Thompson Warden for Guadalupe and have discontinued Thompson worked for Martinique, St. Martin, and St. Bartholomew, Saba, St. Martin, and St. Assassis. Somebody watched the warning effect that Thompson wanted to effect for Dominica. Thompson watch means that Thompson conditions are possible with a watch area in case within the next 12 hours. It drifts elsewhere in Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands of Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic should monitor the progress of the remnants of barrel for the southern nations for the area. Please monitor prioritization by the local and national meteorological service. At 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, the remnants of barrel will locate to latitude 50.2 to the north, longitude 60.3 to the west. The remnants are moving toward the west-northwest 26 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue on the Monday on the forecast track. The remnants of barrel will move across the Leeward Islands and move north or south of the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Monday. Maximum same wind near 45 miles an hour higher gust. Slight windiness anticipated during the next 24 hours. However, environmental conditions are expected to become somewhat conducive for regeneration of tropical cyclone in a few days, when the remnants of barrel are forecast to move across the Bahamas and the Western Atlantic. Formation chance for 48 hours, low 0%. Formation chance 5 days, low 3%. Tropical force wind at the center at 45 miles an hour, mainly north to the northeast of the center. The estimated percent pressure 1,007 millibars, or 20.74 inches. Tropical conditions are possible in Dominica and Guadalupe tonight. Strong gusty winds are possible elsewhere across the Leeward Islands tonight and in the Virgin Islands and in Puerto Rico on Monday. Barrel is expected to produce storm to the rain accumulation of 2 to 3 inches by Tuesday across the Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands, as well as Puerto Rico. Local amounts of 5 inches possible. And now, the latest on Tropical Chris. Settle location 32.7 to the north, 74.6 to the west. Max sustained with 50 miles an hour movement stationary. Chris, forecast of rain and rain walls shore the U.S. coast. There are no coast walls with water effect interest along the coast of the North Carolina should monitor the progress of the system. At 5 p.m., the center of tropical Chris is located latitude 32.7 to the north, longitude 74.6 to the west. Chris has barely moved since yesterday, and no significant motion is expected in the next 2 to 3 days. Data from the Air Force reconnaissance plane indicate that the max sustained winds in Chris are 50 miles an hour with an hour gust. Chris is forecast to become a hurricane on Monday and an additional stream in the minute after. Tropical reports wind estimated at 60 miles an hour from the center. Estimated center pressure area from a reconnaissance aircraft is 1,008 millibars at 20.37 inches. Swells generated by Chris are expected to increase and affect portions of the coast of North Carolina and the Middle States in early next weekend. These swells could cause life spread and certain recurrent conditions. Please consult products from your local web office. Okay, look at that forecast. It goes like this. Tonight, close got about 56 degrees. Like south for about 5 to 7 miles coming in the evening. For Monday, sun is got about 87 degrees. Like southwest wind increase at 5 to 9 miles in the morning. For Monday night, close got about 63 degrees. And southwest about 8 miles an hour. For Tuesday, slight chance of showers between 2 and 5 p.m. But then a slight chance of showers with thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Sunday is got about 9 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 7 miles and chance base to 20%. Tuesday night, 8 chance of showers and thunderstorms. Patch about between 2 and 3 a.m. Otherwise, mostly got about 66 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles coming in the evening. Chance base is 50%. Wednesday, slight chance of showers between 10 a.m. and noon. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy, about 79, about 60 degrees, and chance base to 20%. Thursday, both sunny, mostly cloudy, to about 61 degrees. Friday, both sunny, partly cloudy, about 85, about 63 degrees. And for Saturday, both sunny, mostly cloudy, about 84, about 67 degrees. And for Sunday, both sunny, about 87 degrees. And that is it for Peter Channel Evening News on this July 8, 2018 on a Sunday evening. Viewers, hope you have a good evening, goodbye day to the Nazi at 11 o'clock for the late hour report. Hope you have a good evening.